You are listening to the Maverick Rose Music Hour with Maverick, Darcy, and Jim, available over as part of the WCOM family on 103.5 FM. That's WCOM LP out of Chapel Hill and Carrboro. Yep. And WCOMFM.org on the worldwide interwebs. That's right. So where's Marty at? He's there, but I don't see him. We got to bring him around so that he can welcome us to start the show out right.
Welcome us to this beautiful establishment.
That's right. There he is. Look, you can see more of him tonight, too.
How are you?
There's Al behind you and everything.
Do we have any microphone? There we go. Turn that up.
You don't have any beer in your hand or anything.
No, I'm going to pour epoxy.
Oh, no. What are you going to do?
I'm going to be okay. The Maverick Rose Music Hour is proudly brought to you by Rescue Wood Rehab, and we are at Rescue Wood Rehab. We got a whole great crowd out here, and we're going to pour some epoxy and listen to you guys banter for the next hour.
That's right. Just a second before you go, I'm going to show them real quick. There's our live pour, so we'll be doing the live pour. You'll be doing the pour yourself?
I'll be doing the pour.
So you'll get to see Marty back there with the
actually
the
working?
table.
I'm going to actually work, and I'm going to leave Keith out here with everybody else. So you guys kind of have to figure out that.
Keith's not going to help you pour?
No, I'm just going to leave Keith out here to handle anything out here.
Keith's gonna choose Guns N' Roses at every Highlander. he's gonna, British Jim usually chooses Oasis for everything.
My guess is that it'll be less than 10 minutes, and Keith will be over here on this microphone having a comment.
Perfect.
Yeah,
we like
that's
that.
what we want.
We like audience participation. So whether you're watching at home or whether you're here, please feel free to hop up on the mic and have a good time.
I know Keith is standing there. Yes, Keith is standing there there. Yes,
and please feel free. Check us out. We are on YouTube. You can watch live right now. See yourself and Marty.
Yeah, and if you have a comment during the show and you want to just say something, or you have an opinion on something and want to be part of the conversation, step up to the microphone because nobody can hear you.
Yeah, if you're not on the mic.
On air, unless if you're out there.
That's
it
right.
just sounds like wah 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 wah.
That's
Can
true.
we pan around the store, see what a
I know, do that.
Zen says, "Hey, Woodman."
Hey,
and he's super excited about the project. He says, "Cool that we get to see a live project."
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun with that.
Normally, it's just the three of us sitting up here. So having you,
we should pan around the store. It's pretty cool.
Okay, well, you guys have a great show, and I'll start slowly moving the camera. And
I was gonna say, I love that now that we're set up. We've got everything on
Now you say
tripods.
it.
They're like, okay, yeah, we just need like a.
Oh, everybody can wave and say hello.
There you go.
There you go.
Hey,
there you go.
that.
Yay.
So, we are filming in front of a live studio audience. If you cannot see, if you're listening either on iTunes or on the radio or whatever, we have about 300 people here in the wood shop. And
we are oversold.
Yeah,
we are oversold.
A lot of.
You guys all got your
here.
tickets early, didn't you?
That's right. That's right. So.
And we appreciate that.
That's it. So thank you so much for tuning in again and for having everybody here. It's nice. This is good. We're not in our usual location, but this is a very hospitable. I do feel like I'm hunched over a little bit tonight. I feel a little bit.
I feel like I'm okay.
That's all right. We're a little.
That's okay. That's
Jim
good.
had to
it's good for
adjust.
you. We finally got the right height for you.
Jim
though.
had to.
That's
Yeah, for me it's good. For you guys, maybe not so much. Jim had a little problem.
Hey, well, Yellowstone's back on the air.
We did not watch it last night because the Lions were on. So please
I
don't ruin
won't.
it. Please don't ruin it.
It's entertaining when they, cut back on the kind of middling country western songs and artists they seem to feature on that. Plus the dancing horses. I don't get that.
There you go.
Now that I don't believe.
They have horses dancing around.
Don't ruin anything for me.
Sparrow
That's not ruining it.
Sparrow says Happy Monday and Happy Veterans Day. Happy Maverick Rose Music Hour Day to all. Yep. Hello to you. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And happy Veterans Day, of course. So thank you to all who served out there.
Thank you.
That's right.
Absolutely.
So, and for that, in commemoration of us being here and also Veterans Day, we have 25% off on charcuterie boards. Is that?
Cutting boards,
Cutting
charcuterie
boards. That's what I
boards,
mean.
same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Well, you
Cutting
could
boards,
make
that's right.
anything
whatever you want to do with them.
Charcuterie.
I'm not going to tell you what to do with the boards that you get here.
I don't know either.
That's right.
They don't want to know either. Exactly.
So,
all right.
let's see. Zen says Mom and Patty are going to watch Yellowstone tonight. They're very excited about the return. And happy Veterans Day to all.
There you go. There you go. Did you watch Yellowstone?
Yeah.
Are you a Yellowstone guy? Are you a fan?
I like it. I'm not like crazy nuts about it.
I was until the last part of the
dancing
season.
horse.
I didn't really care anymore.
And they got the okay from AMC apparently to use the F word, so they really overdo it,
And if you're listening at home and you're wondering what Yellowstone has to do with music, Yellowstone has did have Kevin Costner in it, and he is a musician. He's got a band, and they tour all over the country.
Sure,
so that's why.
That's
we're
why Jim
about,
brought it up.
That's why we're talking about Yellowstone. One of our favorite musicians' television show is back on, even though he's not on it.
He left.
Yeah, he did.
He left.
Rest in peace, his career.
I don't think so. I don't think so. All right, let's do the Billboard Top 10.
Well, before we do that, I need to address something.
Yes, you do. Sorry.
So if you are playing at home or if you are here with us and you have water, tea, a soda, some type of alcoholic beverage, whether that be wine, liquor, or beer, whatever it is that is near you that is not epoxy and you feel like drinking, make sure you check it first. But yeah, we got water here. Anytime I say Gemini,
Ooh,
good Lord, that was loud.
here.
All right, let's not do that. There we go.
There you
Hey,
go.
all right. Look, even Marty's back. Marty's back there. He's about to do his pour, but I hit him with the Gemini. Even he's drinking back there. So you go ahead and take a big drink. That's a little game that we like to play here on the show. So we like drinking dreams.
We do.
Yep.
Didn't
So,
someone end up in the hospital from drinking epoxy?
Not from here.
Not from
Not
here.
from here.
Well, it was a little sketchy on this.
Zin said no
deal.
epoxy. Yeah, sorry, man. No
Yeah,
epoxy.
you don't want
bro.
to do that.
You don't want that.
No, you don't.
All right. So, as you were saying, we're going to do something old, something new. So,
We
something
are.
old, we're going to look back into the annals of history at the
Billboard Top
charts.
10.
1971, is that?
1971.
That's the
June,
month?
June 21st, 1971. Thank you, Tamil,
All right.
for giving us that. And I think this is a good one because it starts out with number 10. Jim, this is always Stump Jim. Sweet and Innocent. Oh, I know this. I'll be the only one in this whole place that knows this.
Sounds dopey. Who is it?
That's, yeah, you're going to say, yeah.
It's the Osmonds.
It's, yeah. It's Donny Osmond.
Yep.
See why I started
I knew
losing
that.
it
I
in
knew
the
that one.
70s?
And I'm the only one that knows it, but you know I love my Donny Osmond, so there you go.
Plus, you can read it right there.
Well, no, but I know the song.
All right. We'll take your word for it.
All right. When you're hot, you're hot.
Jerry Reed.
Yep. I don't know this one. Don't pull your love.
Don't pull your love out on me, baby.
Oh, that's it.
Love out on me,
That's not
baby.
the swinging medallions. I can't think of who it is. You'll have to
It's
tell
three
me.
people: Hamilton, Joe Frank,
Oh,
and
yeah,
Reynolds.
Hamilton owes me $8.
It don't come easy.
That's it. Ringo.
That's Ringo. Here's one we've talked about before, and it's controversial, very controversial. They don't play it anymore. Brown Sugar.
Rolling Stones. Off of Sticky Fingers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keith says that he is happy to be here and loves being on location. We love being on location, too. We've actually kind of debated whether we would film on location here for season 4.
Well, did we?
There's been discussions.
I'm never in the discussions.
Yeah.
Ever.
Talking behind the scenes. So we'll see.
Okay. Well,
I don't know.
no one tells me. All right. Treat her like a lady.
Treat her like a lady.
I know the song, but I can't think of who sang it. It's one of them one-shot. Cornelius?
Cornelius Brothers and Sister Rose.
Yep. Keith says Aerosmith.
All right. I can't read all this. This says Indian Reservation, The Lament of, and then I can't see the
Mark
rest.
Lindsay,
Yep.
Paul Revere and the Raiders.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's the Raiders.
Nice.
Yep. That it is. All right. Want ads?
That's another R&B thing. That was another one-shot kind of thing, I think.
The Honeycomb?
Yeah, I know the song, but I don't know that.
Yeah.
I don't know the band on that one.
All right. Rainy Days and Mondays.
They always get me down.
Carpenters.
That's right. They
Carpenters.
always get me down.
Carpenters, and here we are.
That's
oh,
right.
isn't that appropriate? There you go, Tam.
Am I
Did you know
coming
that?
through? I have to keep hunched in here.
Yeah, you got to stay. Remember, you got to stay about 6 inches away from a mic. And I know sometimes as guys we have trouble figuring out how far that is, but
This is not 6 inches.
that's
This
6
is
inches
not
from the mic.
6 inches. All right.
All right.
The number one. It's too late. I feel the earth move.
Carol.
Yeah.
Isn't that a good one?
See?
That's a good one.
That ain't a bad
is
list
a
for
good- that's a-
70.
that is a
Because that's
good
in
list.
71.
Yeah.
That was a really good list, I
That
think.
is.
As you go further up the decade, the lists get worse and worse till they're like now it's like I don't know what it's like. It's like a shopping list at Food Lion or something.
Does that mean it's not good?
It ain't great.
I like Food Lion. It's the only place near me, so yeah.
I like
There you
all the
go.
grocery stores.
There you go.
All right.
Yes, they have food, so I like them.
And they're lion like. I don't know. All right, Christmas music.
Christmas music. Now, when you say Christmas music, are we encompassing like holiday music as well? Does the Hanukkah song qualify?
All of it.
Like,
all of it.
okay,
all the
so
holiday
anything-
music.
All the holiday
that
music.
happens around December.
Sure.
That they start playing in October.
So let me ask you: Do you play Whamageddon?
What's Whamageddon?
Oh my goodness! So the way that it works is like on December 1st. Some people start the day after Thanksgiving, but basically on December 1st, you try to avoid hearing Last Christmas by Wham. And when you finally hear it, like, you have to post your date and time online. And you're not supposed to, like, sabotage other people by sharing the link to them and stuff. Like, you just see who can last the longest into December without hearing Last Christmas by Wham.
I have never heard. Is this a real thing?
Yeah, Whamageddon's been going on for like 5 years now.
Where do you play it?
You and your friends, like amongst just everybody. Like you and we'll play this year. We'll play. I haven't heard it yet, which I mean we're not there.
I'll start. We're there.
I believe
music is.
But I believe in starting on December 1st, traditional. So we're gonna play traditional rules. December 1st through Christmas. See how long you can go without hearing.
And we
Last
have
Christmas.
to be honest.
That's right,
Jim.
So when you hear it, you gotta in the group
not-
chat. In the group chat, you go ahead and text it out to us. You know,
Okay.
we'll post there. I'll post on Facebook as well. But yeah,
Jim
on
doesn't know
our
the-
social
Jim-
media page.
Jim doesn't know the
so
song.
if you're at home, you can play along with us. Yeah,
I've
it's
probably heard
Last
it.
Christmas, I gave you my heart. The very next day, you
George
gave
Michael.
it away.
It's George Michael.
Thank the good Lord, I have not heard that.
Okay, well, Sparrow says, cue Adam Sandler, please. Thanksgiving song and Hanukkah song.
Yes.
That's right. But yeah, so with Whamageddon, what we'll do, you all can play along at home as well. So if you're following us on social media, you can tag up your times for Whamageddon.
We'll do some
start
posts
on
about
We'll
it.
start on December 1st.
I
So.
really have never heard this.
Yep.
I
Yep,
can't
yep, yep.
watch an Adam Sandler movie where he's doing that man-child thing, nor a Will Ferrell movie.
That
Oh
takes
my.
out a lot of movies lately, or the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what do we think of starting holiday music as early as October?
Nope.
I am all for it.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope,
everyone's
nope.
saying no.
Nope.
No,
Nope.
really?
Nothing before Thanksgiving.
Nothing.
Nothing before Thanksgiving.
You mean Christmas songs in October?
Yeah.
So part of what makes Christmas and the holidays in general so special is that it is a special time of year. And when you extend it 3 and 4 months into the year to where it's a third of the year or fourth of the year, it loses that magic. Everything
to
can't
me.
be part of the season. I mean,
I love it. I
know.
can't listen to enough
the
of
thing
it.
that makes special things special is their rarity.
True.
So if you extend it all through halfway through the year, you start in July.
So
or
when
something.
should it start?
I think the day after. Never before Thanksgiving.
Never?
No.
What do you think? Or you don't even care?
I don't care. I don't even like Christmas.
You don't like Christmas?
That's true. That is true. I know that about Jim. Jim does
I'm not even bah humbug. It's just like it's a gnat on my forehead. Get out of here.
I love all the lights. I think the lights
Yeah,
are so pretty.
things can look pretty, you know.
Yeah.
All the Lights is a great song by Kanye West. Rest in peace, his career.
I like the idea of the spiritual side of it, where it's supposed to be, but you know,
Not the commercialization of it.
I can picture all these ladies fighting over bargains at wherever, and God and Jesus are up there looking down. Jesus says, "Hey, Pop, is this what you had in mind?"
Is that what he
I'm saying?
says?
Yeah, something like that.
That got deep.
Yeah.
That was our deep dive.
Oh yeah, no religion, no politics, no. What's the other one?
Sports. No, we talk about sports. Sports is fun.
Did we talk about sport? Oh, yeah, because
Yeah,
you
we
always
can.
watch your sports. Yeah.
Zen says he doesn't mind it, but he's used to Patty listening to Christmas music year round.
So then it's really not special.
He really gets it all the time. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm for it starting in October. I'm good
Then
with
I
it.
salute you.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're a better man than I am, man. That would not be me.
I think I was the
Would
only
not
one
be
in
me.
this whole room that said okay for October.
You want to start in October?
I'm good with October.
okay.
Absolutely.
When? Like how early?
Oh, I don't care. Just any time in October is good.
All right.
So that's good. Can we
That
hear
works.
Marty in the background?
How many
I don't
good
think so, no.
Christmas songs are there? You know,
Here's the thing, Darcy.
13.
If you're here, I can't hear you. So I'm pretty sure they're not gonna be able to hear.
Okay. That's
Our mics
true.
are highly directional. So what we
That's
can
true.
do is see them. They're doing a full demonstration back there of the live pour. So it's cool
Yeah.
stuff. We'll cut over there periodically, just so those of you that are looking to see. I have to describe it though for the people on the radio
Well,
and on
maybe you
Apple
should have Kim
Podcasts.
come up, or
So,
Keith come up and describe it.
That's right.
Maybe.
That's cool.
There's a lot going on here right now.
That's right.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot. It's nice being on location though. I like
I
it.
kind of like it.
Yeah.
It's different.
cool. It is
We
different.
brought the half price wine, and some people brought their own.
That's right.
That should be a roving camera, though. Look at this cool stuff up here. Look at
Yeah,
that.
we'll get
Look
it.
at
We'll
that.
do a look. I know it's a great set, man.
Yeah.
And we got the there's glare on it, so you're not gonna be able to see it at home. But we got there's a picture of Bud up here behind us,
Yeah.
which is really cool. So he's looking down because obviously we got the Bud cam, and the Bud cam is actually the cam that we're using for the live pour back there. So,
Oh, okay.
Cool stuff. Dylan
cool.
Dylan says hi, Marty. Hey,
Is-
Marty. Dylan says hi. Dylan says hi.
Should
we
we
were talking about who everybody's favorite We were talking about who everybody's favorite employee is, and it's you, Dylan. We said that.
Everybody was Team Dylan. Everybody was Team Dylan, Dylan.
Yeah, we're all Team Dylan, bro.
That's right.
That's right.
So thanks for being here. Uh-oh, here comes...
Even Keith was Team Dylan.
Can I just say in honor of Dylan, Gemini?
Hey! Everybody take a drink. All right.
There you go.
Told you 10 minutes.
I love it. I love it. Mm-hmm. Shoot, we made it 19 minutes in without me saying Taylor Swift's name.
Oh, my God. Just
Get going, baby.
You love Taylor Swift?
19 minutes in. 19 minutes and 20 seconds
I
this
want,
week.
you know what? We need to do Taylor Swift to get in.
That's my,
and
I'm saying,
Taylor Swift.
I'll take the Taylor Swift challenge, see how long I can go without saying her name.
Yeah, well, let's start
I'm pretty
that.
sure I wake up in the morning, I'm like, Taylor Swift.
Let's just start that right now. Right now. And if you say it, then you have to listen to Last Christmas, and you have to...
Oh, gosh. Whamageddon
lose
myself.
you lose-
How did you know I have a Taylor?
Yes, you have. She has
I
some
hear
good
she's a big
music.
deal.
I'm really sick of seeing her at
Oh,
the football
snap.
game.
Hey, Marty, I know you're busy back there, man, but I got to tell you what Zen just said. Zen said, name the 5 greatest employees of all time. Dylan, and Dylan. I think he pronounces it Dylan, though. He said Dylan.
Dylan's such a great employee. He didn't want to be here to get all the accolades.
I know. Well, he's supporting us online.
And
He's
we
here as part of
appreciate
the
that.
online community, and we do love all of you being there for that.
Yes, we
Jim, I hear that you're walking us through the 60s this season. We're episode
been great.
8. I know.
Yeah.
We're episode 8 out of 12 episodes in the season, so we're getting pretty far along. Getting into the mid to late 60s. You're doing a thing called garage rock. Now, we were talking, and he said that he should have done this before the psychedelic movement.
Yeah, I went in the wrong order.
That's all right.
Why is it the
See,
wrong
I
one?
lost
hold on.
that little thing on the
So what goes
glasses.
The nose guard or whatever.
How do you find those? I backtracked for 2 days. I couldn't find
We're
them.
bringing back...
Just go to an eyeglass. Go to Walmart. They have an eyeglass.
Yeah, because garage rock was like a little before psychedelic rock, kind of.
What
blended.
define garage rock? What's garage rock?
Well, I'm going to get into that.
All right. I asked too soon.
That's all right. He will define it and then walk us through it.
Okay.
So garage rock is like surf rock and hot rod, cars and stuff like that, and it's just young kids buying instruments and not knowing too much. So a lot of 3-chord stuff, aggressive
Hanging out in
power
the garage?
chords. Yeah, literally most of these bands were in the garage. I think any of us that have been in bands probably did that same thing.
That's how we got started.
Started
yeah.
in the garage, yeah.
Yep.
Like mostly guitar, but there'd often be a cheesy Farfisa organ sound. You know, the guitar would have the fuzz tone. And a lot of this was regional, and a lot of bands had like local hits. Like in the Northeast, there were Paul Revere and the Raiders were in the Northwest, actually. And
I grew up in Michigan. I remember them. Okay.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
the Sonics, which is actually a band that the White Stripes and Nirvana say was an influence. Let's see, there was the Spiders in Phoenix. That was
No.
all right.
Would I? Okay.
Alice Cooper.
Oh.
That's right.
That was his initial band.
That's right.
Okay.
New York, there were the Blues Magoos, the Nashville Teens. Boston, there was the Barbarians, the Remains, the Rockin' Ramrods. California had, get this, you know that song Dirty Water? They're from California.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Don't know them.
They even snuck in a little line on the fade out about the Boston Strangler, which was
Wow.
big at the time. So anyway, let's see. Where am I going from here?
Do you like garage rock?
A lot of it.
Yeah.
I mean, again, it's a kind of a song-by-song thing. I'm going to play 15 songs considered garage rock. A lot of them are one-hit wonders, like Count 5, The Castaways, Question Mark and the Mysterians, who had 96 Tears, Standells with Dirty Water. Some of them, the McCoys, that was Rick Derringer was the guitar player. One of the songs is Gloria by Them. Their lead singer was who? I bet Maverick knows.
I see it. I know now.
Van Morrison.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I got the Rascals up there. Their early stuff, they got more hippie-ish. That's why I say garage rock, kind of in some cases. Probably the best collection was a 72 4-album set called Nuggets, which I have it on. Actually, it's 4 CDs, so I don't know how many albums that would have been, but that kind of covers things pretty good. There were some female garage rock bands, the Ace of Cups, the Debutantes, and generally they weren't great musicians, but they had a focus and a sound. And
Is this?
Six.
Yeah.
Tommy James was actually the end of '64, but mid '60s.
Mid 60s. Okay.
And that's also when the psychedelic era started, really.
So precursor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the garage rock stuff started pre-Beatles, and then when the Beatles came out, it kind of influenced that too. Also, early English bands that followed, like the Who.
Hanging in your mom's garage kind
That's
of
right.
thing. Yeah.
2 chords, 3 chords. If you get really fancy, 4 chords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were inspired, by same thing. A lot of bands are inspired. Early blues artists, like
I thought you were going to say hoping to get dates.
Well,
that's why most people
pick up
picked up
the
their
musicians,
instruments.
yeah.
That's the ultimate with why you become a musician is to get girls.
That's right.
Or to get boys if you.
Yeah, depending on what
And
you're into.
it was mostly like mostly male bands. Really, that's just how things. Early '70s.
Yeah.
But they were influenced by Bo Diddley and Eddie Cochran and Buddy Holly, stuff like that.
Yeah, all that early rock came from blues, really.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't know if you listen to Reaction, "Liar Liar" was covered by Blondie. I don't know if you remember.
Yep.
Liar Liar.
Yep.
Good, Pushing Too Hard. That's a rock. A Friday on My Mind. The Easy Beats. It's they're classic songs. A lot of these, and again, like I say, a lot of one-hit wonders, but. They probably have good music, One-hit wonders get labeled that, and you don't really know. They probably got 3 or 4 albums, and you'd guess there's something good on them. But
Sure.
You never know. You never know.
I don't know. I guess that about covers it.
Nice. Well,
That is good.
Zen says we're having some buffering issues. Are we still having buffering issues out there, man? Talk to me.
I could use a buffering right now.
That's right. That's right.
That's old school. That's old school.
All right. Well,
All right.
now that we have covered our garage rock and our history lesson, it is time to play Highlander out there.
Yay.
So whether you're here with us in the woodworking shop or whether you are listening online, watching online, the way that Highlander works is we're going to list 2 albums, 2 artists, 2 genres, 2 somethings.
2 somethings.
And there can be only one. So when you choose one of these choices will be jettisoned out of the airlock of history, destroyed from all time and erased so that none of us even remember them. The other one will be preserved
Like
in the
that
Library of
Beatles
Congress
movie.
and taught to children as pinnacles of our civilization. All right.
There's no pressure.
No pressure, but
No
there is a lot of
pressure.
weight on it. And if you listen beyond this point or watch beyond this point, you must play. You must answer.
It's kind of like
That's right.
Whamageddon.
That's right.
We're losing our crowd to the epoxy thing.
Yeah.
It is. It is live back there. They are doing a live pour back there. So for those of you that are listening and not seeing, we got a full table back there. It's getting an epoxy pour.
That's
It's really
kinda cool.
It
Ooh,
is
I wanna
very
see.
Cool. It's very cool.
Yeah. Oh, that scared me. That was loud in my ear.
I don't even know the purpose of it.
All right, Jim. Jim's going to do
I
our
don't know.
first.
Is there purpose to epoxy, Keith?
Here to play, sir, my man. All right.
He said, "Is there purpose to epoxy?"
That's right. It
Make
makes
it what?
makes it pretty.
Oh.
Make the wood
That's
pretty.
right.
And
Hey, man, if you're not on the mic, we can't hear you.
So it just shines it up.
The purpose of epoxy is to make the wood pretty. It also
Protects.
allows you to use wood that wouldn't normally be able to be used for a table. Because you can take the holes and the cracks and make them. What's the word? Yeah.
So you take
A design
something
element.
with limited use and make it useful. Could you epoxy me?
There's only so much that epoxy can do. Maverick.
plus, epoxy can come in all sorts of different fun colors.
Yes, it can. You could put glitter in there. You could use glass in there. You could use
You can
rocks.
put glitter.
You had me at glitter, bro.
Oh.
Can we make a Taylor Swift?
No.
Taylor
Okay,
Swift
you just
commemorative
lost.
board?
You just lost. Like you lost within 10 minutes.
T Sweezy.
Oh my God. All right.
Keith was like, I'll see myself out. I don't want nothing to do with this. What you got, Jim?
Okay, who gets chopped? Lou Reed or Lou Grant? Oh, I crossed that one.
I want to keep Lou Reed, man.
Only one of those guys can sing, and it ain't Lou Reed.
Wow.
I don't know Lou Grant, so.
Speaking of singers, two of the preeminent frontmen,
Oh, I see it before you say it.
Look out.
Mick Jagger or Robert Plant.
Oh.
Robert Plant.
All right.
No question for me.
Like as an just the singer part of it, I'd have to go
Mick
with
Jagger, Robert
It's
Plant.
just in general, however you look at the person, you know. I look at it more
Mick
as
Jagger or
just a
Robert
singer.
Plant? Hold on. We got to pause Highlander for a second. This will give you a second to think about whether it's Mick Jagger or Robert Plant.
Marty is about to do his pour back there. I don't think that anybody's going to want to miss that. It's
Okay.
the magic.
Yep. We're going to show.
epoxy.
We'll show. And now we're going to have to describe this for our radio and podcast.
So you're
listeners.
the
So,
announcer,
That's
Keith.
right. So you give us the play-by-play.
Give
Keith.
us.
Allow me
Yeah.
to take you on a journey.
Guys, it only took him 31 minutes to pick up the mic off the stand. I thought it would happen a lot earlier than
So
that.
can
Can we
everyone
film
see
it?
Marty back there?
Yeah, they can see him. So give us
So
a play.
right now, Marty's doing the epoxy dance, which
Yep.
is part of the tradition here at Rescued Wood Rehab.
Yep. Yep.
Make sure that we have a
I
successful
see that.
pour.
That is a traditional. That's from Michigan. He brought that all the way down. That is a traditional dance that they do in Michigan before they pour the epoxy.
So after he has mixed in the epoxy and added the color, which is where he's at now.
Oh, everybody's going. Oh,
Yes, this is the exciting part that everyone sees on YouTube.
Yep.
and not the other 5 hours.
But if
No.
but if you're listening
Yeah.
on the radio, this is very musical. This is important to the music.
yes,
All right. So he is pouring. It's essentially a river of epoxy down the middle of the table. Is that
Yes,
what's happening?
that's correct.
Okay.
We've used one piece of wood, split it down the middle, or actually cut it in half, and then rotated it to put the two.
And I would
Live
say
edges
if
together.
you are listening on the radio or you're listening to this via the podcast, I would recommend going over to YouTube to the Maverick Rose Music Hour, which is over at Maverick Rose Music on YouTube, and check this out. This will be episode 8 on there. You'll want to see this pour. It's really cool. Zen says that he cast a spell with the epoxy. He's a wood wizard. I think that's probably true.
Oh, the wood.
Everyone
wizard.
has their specialties, sure.
Yeah, he's the wood wizard. That's right.
And for those that are listening to the podcast,
Yep.
the epoxy looks like blub 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 blub. blub,
Yeah, there's bubbles.
blub,
There's
blub.
bubbles coming up. It's like
What color is
It's
it?
a bubbling river of
What color
epoxy.
is it?
It's black. Black is a very standard color. It's the safe color all the time. So we get a lot of people saying black, regardless of what we may say. Like, oh, what if we did green or emerald or
Right.
red
That's
or
right.
something? No,
That's
I'm
right.
gonna
Have
stay
you
safe.
have somebody asked you for glitter and epoxy here? Because I
I
haven't heard.
don't think that we've done.
I haven't heard that
glitter.
before. And that kind of
We've done
excites me.
glass. We've done Brox. I think we've even done like pictures, logos.
Yeah, man. So you've done logos and
Yeah, like school logos. People want to have a table with their school logo.
Sure.
Like my wife is a
So-
Gator fan, so you put
and
a
I,
big Gator.
you know,
in there.
I just want to say that like it is so cool to be out here on location. Rescue Wood Rehab has been a big partner for the Maverick Rose Music Hour from the very beginning. They've looked out for us. Marty, you guys have all been so good to us, helped us out, created all of this stuff that we use, our table that we use every week and everything. And so being able to be here on location, seeing a pour live, and have you guys support local musicians and the things, the outreach that you've done for the community, and for us to be able to work in a partnership, that's really special.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
It's nice to have you guys here. It actually creates some buzz that we wouldn't normally have. We
That's
are always
right.
having fun here, but this is kind of more special.
Dylan says hockey sticks. I don't know if that's like he's cursing at you or that's
Double
just
hockey
something-
sticks?
Yeah, he said hockey sticks.
I don't know what that means either. But
Okay.
Dylan's from Peru, so a lot of times we don't know what he's talking about.
That's okay. All right, that's cool. All right, that's a little Peruvian slang. He said hockey sticks.
Is
out
that the
here.
guy with the thick hair?
Yeah.
Thick hair.
Huh?
Yeah.
He looks like you, but with a beard.
I was measuring his hair. Remember the other time I was in here? Was that him?
No.
I think you're talking
He
about
doesn't
Max.
have any hair.
He's talking about Max.
Maybe Max.
Oh,
Max
all
has
right.
hair like
Max
a wannabe.
has lots of hair.
Yeah, he's like a wannabe Maverick.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
So
Who wouldn't take guitar lessons from me, which is probably for the best because I don't actually.
so explain this to me.
yeah, exactly.
He's just filling the gap with epoxy. Is any going on the wood? I don't get this.
No, the wood stays where it is, and the point of the epoxy is just to create a artistic flow between the two pieces of wood.
Like a river.
Yeah.
You
And
know
the
epoxy's like
will
a
hold
river.
those two pieces of wood
Ever changing as it
together.
goes.
All right.
It's like glue.
So it
And
is
the wood
doing
is
something.
just a vessel that must follow.
It's
than
very
looks.
purposeful. Yeah.
Because it
Look at you,
seems,
little car.
seems an
Your
expensive way to
version.
fill that gap with all epoxy.
Maverick's version.
But
Dylan
it's-
said that you guys did a table with hockey sticks and epoxy.
Oh, we did do a table
Yeah,
skit.
see,
Yes,
there
we
you go.
did.
There you go.
Apparently, I do understand Peruvian.
That's right. There you go. That wasn't. It was a rescue wood
Sometimes I
rehab
just need
thing.
more
That's
explanation.
right. All right. Well, we'll come back to the pour here in a minute, but we're going to get back to Highlander right now. So
Okay.
it looks like most of our votes. Let me go back here. So it looks like most of
We
our
digressed.
votes were for Robert Plant, but Christy said Jagger. Let's see. Robert Plant from Sparrow. Robert Plant from Zen. What do you got? What do you got, Keith? Robert Plant or Mick Jagger?
He doesn't know either.
Yeah, they're a little before my time.
Yeah, but you get to pick one.
Everybody knows them.
I
Are you afraid to commit to one?
think I would go with Jagger.
Okay. Billboard magazine says he's the greatest frontman of all time. So you're in good company there.
I got Jagger.
Jagger,
Just because I think he does a decent job on vocals. He's got a normal range. Plant has a crazy range, but
Yeah.
I think he overuses it, and a lot of his vocals are aggravating to me.
Well, I think Mick Jagger's an entertainer, much more than Robert Plant is. He gets
Yeah,
out there.
that's
And
fair.
Yeah, I don't care about
Dylan's
that.
laughing
I
at
know.
you, by the way.
He does that.
He'll do it to his face tomorrow.
Just pull the room back there real quick. Mick Jagger or Robert Plant? Jagger. Robert Plant. Jagger, Plant, anybody? Jagger. I think it's about even, to be honest.
got
with
the
you. I think
moves
it's
like
pretty close.
Jagger.
So that
Yeah.
makes it
Pretty close.
a good comparison.
That's a good one, yeah.
Yeah,
So
that
all
is
right.
good.
Cool. Let's see what we got next.
All right. Okay. We've lost everybody to the epoxy pour. That's okay.
We'll get
All
him
right.
back.
We'll get him back. All right.
We got Keith, and that's all that really matters.
We're
We've
bringing
got-
you to the dark side. Watch the
We don't
epoxy.
need them.
We don't.
Zen said that Mick Jagger brings too much spectacle for Jim. Yeah, he's not.
That's true.
Yeah, but Robert
Well,
Plant.
no, he picked
But
him.
Robert Plant does the spectacle with his vocals, which is even more annoying to Jim.
Right. I don't care what
He
Jagger
can close
does
his
on-
eyes and he doesn't have to watch Mick Jagger. You just listen to him. But with Robert Plant, you're going to hear it.
I've
either
never
way.
seen the Stones live. I never wanted to.
Yeah.
Is
They're
there
so
anyone that
good
doesn't
live.
aggravate Jim? Is there anyone that doesn't aggravate
Somehow he tolerates me 90% of the time.
Maverick does.
I don't know how.
I
but-
think I annoy him, but not Maverick.
Yeah,
All right. Almond Brothers.
Hey, I'm 72. I get to be aggravated.
that's right.
Almond Brothers or Leonard Skinner?
Is that your real one or the fake one?
I don't do fake ones. It's hard enough for me to think of the damn
That's
real ones.
That's Skinnerd for me.
So can I talk about garage bands for a minute?
Sure, go ahead.
Because my second cousin was in Leonard Skinner,
Snap.
and they were in my aunt's garage as I was growing up practicing.
That's crazy.
So are they a garage band?
I mean, they start at most bands start as
Almost
a garage
everyone
band. Yeah.
Is a garage band.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay. All right. So Almond Brothers or Leonard Skinner?
Skinnerd. Sparrow says Skinnerd. Skinnerd almonds.
I'm going to go Skinner because I
Skinner?
don't really have an opinion, and I trust Maverick.
Okay.
Wait, does Skinner aggravate you, Jim?
Yeah, I think I like
Definitely going
one
Skinner.
song by Skinner.
Well, Jim and I
Oh, there you go. There you go.
have talked about it, and the thing with Skinnerd is a lot of their songs are just 3-chord bangers, very repetitive stuff, and that he has questioned that. At times.
I'll go with the
Those are Skinnerd. All my brothers are Skinnerd in the back.
Okay, great input. Yeah.
Yep, cool. All right, you're right. We lost them to epoxy. I
We
think the
totally
epoxy got
lost
them
them
all.
to epoxy.
They've gone to the dark
Maybe
side.
this wasn't such a good idea.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Marty.
Dylan agrees. Yeah, we won't
Yeah.
be here on location again. All right,
No,
thanks.
No. This is done. This is done. This is a good try. Oh, Tama, she's coming back
Oh,
to us.
she's coming back. Oh,
Oh, did you answer Leonard Skinner or Allman Brothers?
Yeah, we're better with a room full of drunken sots.
hey, there you go.
Tam is not answering.
Well, it's tough, right? Because Skinnerd's got a lot of hits and stuff. But if you lose the almonds, you lose Greg Allman.
It's two different generations.
I don't
so
think
it's
Tama
kinda
cares.
weird.
Well, the thing is, and I'm going to say this, I like cashews, but almonds are one of my favorite nuts. So it's hard for me to get rid of them.
Oh,
The Allman
Brothers. Boom, boom. Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Steve V votes Almond Brothers.
I was going to say, if Steve was out there, he'd be chiming in with the almonds.
Yeah.
All right, this is for all you woodworkers out there.
Oh.
Bob Vila or Tim the Toolman Taylor. Bob Vila or Tim the Toolman Taylor?
Who's Tim Taylor?
He's from the show Home Improvement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Oh, wait.
What you got, Keith?
As a woodworker, I have a very strong opinion on this.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Bob Vila's a hack.
Okay.
So if you pick Bob Vila,
My man.
you should have Rescued Wood Rehab do all of your woodworking projects.
But the other guy ain't a real wood guy.
But why is Bob Vila a hack?
He's
Christy
a
says
television
Tim.
personality. He's
Dylan says Tim.
yeah. Everybody will say Tim.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tim Allen as Tim the Toolman Taylor. Yeah.
What does the crowd back there think?
I didn't like that show, so I'm going.
We don't talk to them anymore. They're no longer part
I'm
of the
going
show.
with Bob
They're doing
Vila.
their own thing.
Because I don't watch his show either. He's got a show.
Oh, Zen said keep Bob.
Yeah. What was that?
Yeah.
Zen says keep Bob.
Oh.
All right. He's
Tama-
the first,
Tama
he's the
says
first
Tim.
Bob Vila. Yeah.
Tama says Tim the
We'll
Tool
see you
Man.
next week then, Zin, for your table.
That's right. That's right. All right. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna try to break through the wall of epoxy and see what's happening. Hey, all you guys back there in the epoxy room, Tim the Toolman Taylor or Bob Vila? What's that? Tim the Toolman Taylor or Bob Vila? Oh. Tim. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
We've lost Jim. We've lost Jim.
It looks like Zen. Looks like Zen. I'm telling you, man. This is crazy. You would think that filming in a bar would be distracting, but no. Apparently,
This is so
a wood
distracting.
shop.
It's
a wood
Thunderdome
shop
in
is,
here.
it is
It
wild
is.
out here, man. It's
It's-
wild
yeah.
out here in 2024.
And Al's like, just give me more wine.
That's right. That's right. Oh,
Oh, and now Al's leaving
Jim and I
too.
don't drink wine.
Yeah. We got wine in those little wedding kind of plastic cups.
Yeah.
All right, we got another one coming up right
All
now.
right.
Let's see what we
What
got.
do we got?
The Cars versus the Police.
Ooh. Ooh.
The Cars versus the Police.
That's a tough one. Except that I really thought I liked the Police till you made me listen to that
I
album.
know, and then
I
you're like,
know.
eh.
I don't like them so much. So I'm
Like
gonna
it.
go Cars because I haven't listened to any of their albums to know I don't like them.
All right,
The
all right.
scrot of the taint.
What do you think? Cars.
Cars. That's
Tama's
two
the
for the
Cars.
Cars.
Okay.
Zen says keep the Police. Christy says Cars. I'm with Zen. I'm going Police here just because I can't. I gotta have Sting.
Yeah.
Gotta have Sting.
I do like him better on his
There's a
own.
couple Cars songs I
Yeah.
like, and there's no Police songs I really like.
Yeah.
I think I like Sting more as a solo artist. So
I
I'll
know
go
I
with the
do.
Dylan
Cars.
says
yeah.
the Police. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Oh, Marty's going for another pour back there. Oh yeah, they're doing the pour. He got the dance and everything. It's wild. Hey, do you guys want the Cars or the Police? Yes. No, one or the other. Police. All right. All right. Police cars. I like it. All right. We'll keep things moving right along here.
All
Let's see
right.
what we got on.
Yeah, because
next.
we've lost everybody.
The
at this
Cars
point.
used to play in the same club I played in Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
Did they?
Yeah.
We need message in a bottle on the radio show. I'll get that up for you, Zen. Don't worry.
That is a good song.
That's the whole song right there.
Sending out an
That's kind of true. That's
Ooh,
kinda
Sparrow
true.
says the Cars. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Sparrow.
Yeah. There you go.
Thanks for coming to our gig 2 weeks ago, by the way.
Rick
We saw-
Ocasek, man. Yeah,
we
that's
saw
right.
Sparrow
Having
at
people
our
on
gig.
location. On
Oh,
location.
very
is
cool.
Nice. Yeah. We have the best fans. There's, we're still pretty small in number as far
Yeah.
as the regular viewership, but they are diehard. Like,
I
they're
love
dedicated.
it.
And
Thank
I love
you.
it. I love
Thank
our
you,
fans.
Tama.
so-
Thank you, Al.
That's
Thank
right.
you, Spiro.
Yep.
So
now
we-
Dylan's going to start watching us.
Spiro said because she loves Rick Ocasek. Yeah, absolutely. Rick is fantastic.
Well, not if
He's
you
still-
ask.
he-
Not
he's
if you ask
dead.
his
He's
ex-wife.
dead now.
Well, his wife doesn't
He's
think
dead,
he's so great.
but he did go to his grave owing Jim $20.
Yeah.
So
oh
I'll
well.
let it go, Rick.
Yep.
I tried to get it out of Bohr, but he wouldn't.
there you go.
All right.
So, where were we at? Was it Friday? Oh, yeah.
Tonic.
My bitch of the week. No. Abbey Road.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, a Friday night gig, I'm GPSing. There's traffic. And get one of those exits where there's like 2 exits right next to each other.
Oh, I hate that.
So I went right in the middle, and I hooked right. So naturally, I was heading back home the wrong way, and my GPS just said, "I'm out." It just said,
Oh.
"When you get on the highlighted road, we will."
Yeah.
We'll show
Direct-
you.
So
again,
literally, I get to the gig and I'm like loading gear, and he goes, "I'm going to be 20 minutes." My GPS took me some weird
Oh
way.
no.
So I'm fiddling with my phone, going 70 miles an hour. I can't see at night. for shit.
Oh, me either. I hit a curb the other night.
I heard about that.
Oh, that's $1,000 mistake.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm scared that I can't drive at night anymore.
So
It just means I'm old.
my phone eventually kicked in because it didn't like doing the work it's not used to doing.
Yeah.
Then the car comes along. Oh, well, I'll do it too, you know. But it had a different route, like 20 minutes longer, so I ignored it. Eventually, I got on the same track. I got there in time.
He
It
did?
was a special gig. We had to stand up and play rock hits.
Yeah.
I usually sit down because I'm an old man, you know.
Yeah.
So why did you have to stand up?
I don't know.
They requested it.
They
Yeah,
requested-
they requested high energy.
Stand
They
up,
wanted
high
they wanted a
energy.
high energy gig. So they said,
Oh.
no ballads, don't play anything slow, and stand up.
Is
they
that
want
normal
you to
for
rock.
someone to request that?
It can be
Not
because
to
it
that
depends
extent.
on what kind of bar it is. But yeah,
Yeah.
if it's the type of place where if you sit down and you play Van Morrison, they're going to leave because they're
Right.
they want you to get people
going, drinking,
basically.
drinking,
Yeah.
and eating there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
So I could sing better standing up. So I actually think I'm going to try to do that. Not when I'm playing bass because my shoulder was like
Sure, yeah, it's
killing
really
me.
bass is really heavy. But I do want to say a special thank you to Abbey Road. We had a great time out there.
It was fun.
That's a really fun location. It was our first time playing at the Cary location. We played the one here in Fuquay many times. The Cary location is very special, near and dear to my heart. Like 11 years ago when I first started playing, I went there. I think I knew 3 chords, and I get up there and play kind of the same songs every week. But it was like going home for me. So
Oh, very cool.
fun to be
That
there.
was the first
Fun
place
there.
Marty hung out.
Yeah, yeah,
in North
It was great.
Carolina. Yeah.
And 3 cute waitresses that probably added up to my age. So I felt
That's right. That's right. Well, take us on through Highlander, Jim. What you got for us?
All right, we got Ginger or Marianne. No,
Ooh, that's tough. See, young me would have said Ginger, but now I'm thinking like
Yeah.
maybe I missed something with Marianne.
I think
man.
she's had a real comeback.
Yep.
yeah, but I'll go with the real Ginger.
I'm
He
going
said-
with Darcy.
Aw, thanks, Keith.
Oh,
Aw.
I know where Darcy's going on this one. David Cassidy or Davy Jones?
Davy Jones, man. Gotta have Davy Jones.
Oh. I mean, if you're talking
Hey,
music.
hey, with the
No, we're just
monkeys.
talking whatever.
That's right.
Oh, well,
One of them is
David
deleted
Cassidy.
permanently.
David Cassidy.
I'll go with Davy Jones. They're both cute as buttons, though, aren't they?
Davy Jones, David Cassidy. Davy Jones. Oh, snap. That's right. Davy
Partridge
Jones, David
Family
Cassidy.
and the Monkeys.
David Cassidy. All right,
Yeah.
we're about 50-50. David Jones, David Cassidy.
They don't care.
Davy Jones. All right. That's right. Chrissy says Jones. Sparrow says Cassidy. Where's British Jim tonight? He's not in the chat.
I don't know.
Good riddance to him.
Oh, snap. He's my other Oasis buddy, man.
Wow.
Just because he's got an English accent, everything sounds
So
smart.
it appears to be that we're about 50-50 on the Jones-Cassidy split. That's a
Yeah.
good one. I
I'm
like
kind of
that.
surprised.
It's nice that these are coming out.
All right.
Yeah.
Deadhead or Parrot Head?
Ooh. Now we're picking fan groups. Oh, snap. I got to choose Parrot Heads.
Oh.
And I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because both have. Let me be careful. Both have a reputation for being laid back and chill, but I will tell you that a Parrot Head comes to party,
Oh.
and I respect that.
Well,
Not to say that Deadheads don't. Deadheads know how to have a good time, but it's a much more laid back kind of time. Parrot Heads, they come to party.
it's also Jimmy Buffett. So
That's right.
I'm right there with you, Tam.
So let's
It
see,
is
what do we
Parrot
got?
Head all the way.
Oh, Christy said he's at footy, so he's out playing football. He's playing the soccers. Parrot Head, Radiohead. Christy says Deadhead. Dylan says Radiohead. That's 2 for Radiohead, which was
Which
not
was
an
not even
option.
on here.
All right.
They're
Cool.
probably playing
Interesting.
Whamageddon with
Yeah,
it.
so what
yeah,
do you
we
got?
don't need these fancy inputs here. Just go by-
Parrot Heads versus Deadheads.
You know what?
do you
I'm
got?
going with Parrot Head just because the concert would be a lot shorter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Parrot Heads, Deadheads, what do we got?
He's just hurt me. He just hurt me.
Parrot Heads.
He just
Parrot
hurt
Heads.
me.
I think that's mostly Parrot
No.
Heads around here.
So I'd sit through the concert.
Mostly
you go
Parrot
with me,
Heads.
wouldn't you?
I would.
Okay. All right.
Beer and conky fritters? Oh, yeah. My one beer.
You one beer. Oh, me.
That's right.
All right.
I have
Okay.
One beer every 2 months.
So we said his name earlier, Van Morrison or Bob Dylan.
Oh, my.
This was a request. This was a request.
That's
this
tough.
was not mine.
I don't get the Van Morrison thing.
It's
I think
tough.
he's overrated, so I'm going with Dylan.
Okay.
Yeah, Dylan for me. Dylan. Van Morrison, okay.
I like Van Morrison better too.
They're in epoxy land. We're not
Yeah,
even
they
gonna
don't
bother
care.
them.
They don't
All
care
what's
about
that?
us.
Sparrow says Van Morrison. Christy says Dylan. Come on, internet. What else y'all got?
I don't know.
Bob Dylan. Dylan Delgado says Bob Dylan. Yeah, man. That's what's up.
That's what's up. Team Dylan. Team Dylan.
He said, duh. Zen says Dylan, the father of mumble. That's right. We wouldn't have had any mumble rap if we didn't have Bob Dylan.
I read an interview with Dylan where he said, "How come I get all this crap about my vocals and people like Tom Waits?" And he mentioned someone else.
Oh, Tom Waits gets plenty of crap
Lou
about his
Reed.
vocals. I don't think he's by himself over there.
All right.
All right, Paul Abdul or Janet Jackson? Paul Abdul or Janet Jackson, man? Paul Abdul, yeah, me too, brother.
Oh, Janet Jackson. She's so much more talented.
Paul Abdul, though.
I'm trying to think of something clever and mildly vulgar, but I can't.
Can you only think of more than mild vulgar?
I'll go with Paul, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neither have made a
Waiting
dent
for the
on
internet.
my-
We'll see what the internet says.
Yeah. You guys are just going because looks.
Neither make a dent.
I am not. I placed
Exactly.
Zen, says Miss Jackson as well. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
She's much better.
I know
You don't
almost
care?
none of their music.
Right. It got really cold in here. Well, you're wearing a jacket. Is this the last one?
That is the last one for this week.
This is the
Jim's
last. Or in Jim's case, two.
That's right.
Emerson, Lake and Palmer, or Kukla, Fran and Ollie.
Ooh, that's really close for me, but ELP, man, gotta go.
Oh, wait a minute.
Christy says Janet.
I just like the flow of the names. Kukla, Fran and Ollie. They used to sing, though, with
Yeah.
the hay and the hop and the ball roll away. All right. Preeminent vocal bands of the U.S. of A., which there aren't many. The Eagles or the Beach Boys?
Ooh.
Put that in your pippin.
Ooh.
I don't even think that's close.
It is
Really?
For me, Eagles.
Beach Boys. Not close for me either.
Oh, my man is burning the table back here. So if you're just tuning in, we got a live pour going on back here at the table, and for some reason there's a blowtorch involved. I think this is the part that Jim was concerned about.
It gets
people
out the
getting their
bubbles or
faces burned.
something.
Yeah,
Look,
something
we've
like
just
that.
lost everybody.
Yeah,
So
we
go
lost
ahead,
everybody.
go look,
Hey,
guys.
I would go watch too, man.
Go
It's
look.
a live pour light. You see
Put
the
on your
procession of
safety
everybody.
glasses.
The procession of everybody.
Don't
So,
stand in front of the camera.
The internet is going Eagles.
Eileen.
The internet is going Eagles here for our Eagles versus
Really?
Beach Boys. Yep. So I'll tell you, it's tough for me because the first band that I was ever like, that's my favorite band, was the Beach Boys. It was the first concert I ever saw.
mean, they're
I was
fun. They're a
obsessed.
lot of fun.
I literally wore out entire cassette tape. Zen says it's tough, but he's keeping the Eagles. I think I have to keep the Eagles too, but man, it's tough. Man, it's tough.
I
Because
feel
if
like they're
look
not
at-
the same.
It's
Yeah.
That's hard because the Eagles have more for me. I feel like there's more there. There's more depth to it. The
Oh, there's
are like
definitely
the
Beach Boys are fun.
They're my feel good music,
They're
right? I put them on, I'm
fun.
going on a drive or whatever.
You wanna
But like if I want to
dance,
do
you
a
wanna go to the
deeper
beach.
dive, I'm
Eagles
gonna-
are too bland for me.
Really?
Other than Hotel California.
I don't know.
album.
I saw
Do you
you
like
rocking
Joe
out
Walsh?
to that intro to James Dean
Oh
last
yeah,
week.
that intro was good.
The
Do
intro
you
was
like Joe
killer.
Walsh?
Do I like them?
See, and
You
I'll
like
say
Joe
that
Walsh?
I don't like Joe Walsh.
Oh, really? Why?
I do not like Joe Walsh. He's my least favorite member of the Eagles. He did that annoying song where he's like, "I lost my license, now I don't drive." I was
Oh,
like, I
those
can't-
are-
That's like
can't
one of
do
his
that.
bigger
Solo
hits.
songs are horrible. He added a little edge to the.
He did.
band.
I was
He
going to
did.
say that's when you said they're bland. He had
I'm a huge Don Henley fan, so that's why. Even though I know
But
I've heard he's a jerk in real life, but I do.
well,
really
you know,
like him.
Stevie Nicks is now telling everybody she had an abortion from him many, many years
That's
ago.
what they
and
say.
I don't know
Yeah.
why she's talking.
Sparrow says Eagles. Yeah, it's all Eagles on there. We got some Philly fans out there. So
Okay. There you
Beach
go.
Boys, too many great hit singles for me. It's just like lining up how many songs do I like by
no,
this
it's true.
band or that.
Yeah, it's true, and that's fair. That is fair.
And I'm not a Beach Boys nut. Like Pet Sounds is hugely overrated.
Yeah, we've talked about that before. That you're
Not enough.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I mean, I'm just saying though. Like, yeah, that's a tough one. So just depends. I'm gonna go back here and look at this pour a little more because I don't know what's going on. It looks like the view that I'm getting right now is that it's some kind of military map and he's trying to plan the invasion, but I'm not really sure.
It could. He's going to invade Holly Springs from
Yeah, I was
Fuquay.
gonna say he's gonna cross the river there. So
Maybe vice versa, right?
really interesting stuff. Yeah, I don't know if we'll do on location at the wood shop.
Now
again.
Jim's left.
It's been fun. It has been fun being out here, but it's a little distracting.
It is a little
for all of us,
distracting.
I think for all of us. So, but that's good.
Not for Marty.
I
He's
mean,
having
So
a good
I do
time.
want to send a special thank you out to everybody there at YouTube. We're winding the show down now. We got about 5 minutes left, and I want to thank you all for being here each and every week. So
I got a couple things I need to get in.
yeah, go
Oh.
ahead, man.
Ella Jenkins died last week. She was 100 years old. She won a Lifetime Grammy. She was called the First Lady of the Children's Folk Song. She actually made a thing
Oh,
of children's
really?
folks. So that was kind of
Well,
cool.
rest in peace.
Linda LaFlamme died. She was the co-writer in the band It's a Beautiful Day with the song White Bird, which was a classic hippie song. I saw that band at Tanglewood in 1970. Then Jethro Tull came on.
Yeah, man.
Then The Who came on.
Oh, well, it's always
Okay.
the Who.
All
It's
right.
always the Who.
And what did these songs have in common? Billie Jean, Beat It, It's My Party, You Don't Own Me, Fly Me to the Moon.
Same songwriter.
Nope.
I don't know.
Produced by Quincy Jones.
Oh, snap. Okay.
He did
Okay.
so much more in his career. He also died recently.
That was
so,
sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one more thing, I've got to bash our good friend King Richard.
Yeah.
So I didn't have time on his critique of the Beatles.
Yep.
I got no problem picking the Stones over the Beatles. In fact, I thought more people would. I was surprised they didn't. He used a little what they call alternate information,
Uh-huh.
Like he said, he didn't like their bubblegum era.
Yeah.
The Beatles never had a bubblegum era.
Okay.
They came out rocking.
Yeah, that's fair.
He said they stole from other artists. I don't even know what he means by that.
Well, you said the first album is like half covers, so I think that's the
The
argument.
first, second, and fourth album each have 6 covers
Yeah.
of people they like, songs they used to play, and they gave them credit. I mean, yeah, they did some covers. The Stones' first 4 albums were mostly covers, so
Yeah.
that comparison doesn't hold up.
Sure.
And he said longevity. Yes, they've been around longer, and the output of that is they have probably 25 crappy albums that they don't need to have. So
No, that's
I love
fair.
you,
I
Richard,
mean-
but he seemed very vituperative about it too.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
What's vituperative? I don't know that word.
angry kind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's right. That's right.
So if you want to debate it, we can, but I'd rather
Yeah.
you didn't because there's nothing there.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go.
All right. So I want to thank everybody for being here on location. What are we talking about next week, Jim? We're going to close out well, we're not closing out yet, but we're winding down the 60s. What have you got next?
Next week I am doing AM/FM.
AM/FM. All
And
right.
kind of tied in singles and albums.
Which is
kind
great.
of switch over.
Oh,
from
that'd be interesting.
The late 60s, which started to happen.
And that's great because we are located on FM at 103.5 FM if you're in the Chapel Hill and Carborough area.
Booyah.
And that is 103.5 FM on the dial. We are WCOMLP out of Chapel Hill and Carborough. That's
Yep.
WCOMFM.org. We broadcast every Monday at 11 all the way till 2 a.m.
Listen.
on Tuesdays. The show's
Yeah.
called Retro Rewind. Maverick Rose Music Hour is part of that, so we're proud to be a part of that. So I want to thank everybody for rocking with us out here, both on location and online. We did hit an all-time high viewer count tonight, so I want to thank everybody who
Oh,
made that
thank you
possible
so
for joining
much.
in with us. And
Yay,
thank you all for being here on
everyone.
location. So,
Yeah, thanks for
really
coming.
cool.
Yeah.
Stay tuned out there. Please engage with us on social media. If you've got ideas, things that you want to hear for Billboard charts, things that you want to have us talk about
Yep.
or discuss, obviously, if you have Highlanders, send all that
Please,
stuff
please
in.
send them.
So you can go over to MaverickRoseMusic.com and you can hit contact over there, or you can check us out on all our social medias. Look at that. There's Marty getting some
Is that a
getting some
Schlesinger
sugar in.
7?
That's what
He's
you-
Goldfinger?
apologizing for
That's
not
right.
being here, huh?
It is indeed. That's right. So, yeah, like I said, I want to thank everybody for being
I
there,
meant
for
up
being a
here.
part of
I
it.
meant up
Without
here.
you, we
Up here.
live and die by our community here, and so we are so thankful for you being a part of our community radio, our podcast, and everything else. So from Maverick, Darcy, Jim, Marty, Keith, everybody else here at Rescue Wood Rehab. As far as I know, we'll be back at Niche Wine Lounge next week, so back to the half
But thank
price
you,
mark.
Rescue Wood
And
Rehab.
for
thank you to
hosting
the
us.
WCOM family. That's right, everybody. So
Thank you for
we
coming,
love you all.
guys. Thank you.
And we will.
Thank you so
we
much.
Will catch you next time. All right. Thank you so much. And a big shout out to our executive producer, Zinbad, out there doing his thing. So we'll catch you next week.